Looster here. Today we are still on the West Coast Mainline, down in the West Midlands, here at Birmingham New Street. The train is just departing is a West Midlands Railway Class 172, heading to Hereford now, starting here. 172 340. Pretty rare to see a 172 here. And then also departing over here is a cross-country turbo star heading to I don't know, can't read that DOC board. I think it's going Nottingham, I'm not too sure. But anyways, what's up everybody, Looster here. Today we are still on the West Coast Mainline, down in the West Midlands for another big trip. And yes, we are starting our big West Midlands trip today here at Birmingham New Street. Surprisingly, do not get surprised, but well, when I say don't get surprised, and I'm saying surprisingly, you're going to get surprised, but this is my first ever time at Birmingham New Street. Did you believe it? I've been to bleeding London Paddington before than Birmingham New Street, which is honestly funny and insane. Anyways, over here is 807003, which is just come in from London Euston, which is terminated here with the 1048 service, which will then form the 1021 back to Euston soon. This is probably going to blockade some stuff as I had two choices. I'm going to mention about to enter the station in a minute, but for the northbound end I had a choice to either film on platform 6 and you know what, and then or platform 4, but I did choose to film on platforms 6 and you know what, that number, because you just get more action of this bit at the end. And unfortunately we won't see any London North Western Railway trains for this end, because disadvantaged trains blocking the way, although you can see a 350 there. And then also departing over here is a West Midlands Railway 196, which will head off to Shrewsbury now, with 196 110, which is starting here. Anyways, this West Midlands Railway 196 is off now with the 0953 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury. Also departing over here, chasing along behind, is 730044. This West Midlands Railway Class 730 is off to stand clear. Don't know why it says stand clear. 730015 trails behind. Why is it saying stand clear, honestly? Is it going to skip some stations? Because Five Ways or Smethwick Roll Street is not stations to be skipped by Class 730. And there's passengers on board that train. I have no idea where this is going. I'm going to take a complete guess. And since this is doubled up, this 730, this is either going to go to Bromsgrove or Four Oaks. I'm not too sure, but anyways, before I get into yapping mode, I do apologise for the shaky camera, you all can see, and you may be wondering, Looster, do you have gloves? Yes, I do have gloves, but I'm not wearing them because I can't control the camera. So yeah, you're gonna have to put up with the shaky camera. Sorry. And also another thing, I am filming this video during February half term as well, hence why I'm filming this on a Friday, and Manchester Piccadilly is closed, well, during the time of filming this, because of the engineering work. So all cross-country services through here that would go to Manchester P would terminate at Stockport. So yeah, if you're wondering why I'm saying Stockport, it's because of that, so they'll be terminating at Stockport and not Manchester Piccadilly. And then, yep, that's all I need to say. I did forget to announce the TOCs, but I'll get into that in a minute, because now arriving in is going to be a cross-country Voyager, which unsurprisingly has started from Stockport. This is forming a service to Bristol Temple Meads. There we go. It is one of I'm messing up the words here. Former Avanti West Coast unit as well. We've got 221 111. Anyways, as this cross-country Voyager arrives into Birmingham New Street now, today here at Birmingham New Street you will be seeing services by cross-country, West Midlands Railway, Avanti West Coast, London North Western Railway and Transport for Wales. And then if we get lucky, maybe a bit of freight as well. But anyways, I'm excited to see what action stuff we get from Birmingham New Street. I am excited and I am curious, and also there are, as I said earlier on, there are two ends of the station. You've got the northbound end, which I'm currently on right now, next to the Grand Central sculpture. When I say sculpture, there's a sign outside the station, as many of you will know, that says Grand Central. This station is for Grand Central. Grand Central. Grand Central. I'm not on about the train operator Grand Central, I'm on about the Grand Central. Why, it says Grand Central. Too much Grand Central. Let's forget about Grand Central. Anyways, so yeah, this thing up here, it looks really nice, I've got to admit. And then also, as I was saying, we are going to head down to the southbound end of the station now. Oh, for God's sake, I keep messing up my words. Well, I did mess it up then, but when I kept saying Grand Central and then just blah-de-blah saying I'm messing up my words. Yeah, if you do realise that, I am terribly sorry. It's my fault for messing up the words, and then it is also not my fault for shaky cameras, as it is cold. And then also, this is also the home station for Ozzy the Bull. Ozzy the Bull sculpture, which is usually taking place in the station hall. But anyways, now arriving or terminating in is going to be an Avanti West Coast Costa United Pendolino from London Euston. And it is 39135. And jolly good, it has stopped. This service is actually going to Edinburgh, so it is just arriving in now. And yes, as I was saying, we are just currently at the northbound end of the station now. We're going to spend a few minutes, well, when I say a few minutes, like somewhat 20 minutes up here, and then we will head down to the southern end of the station now. I can also see a West Midlands Railway class 196 terminating in over there from Shrewsbury or Hereford, any of the two. I'm assuming Shrewsbury. But anyway, yeah. That's all you get for Birmingham New Street, really. And look at this, a comparison. You got new versus old. Well, when I say new versus old, 390, and then an Evero, Pendolino and Evero side by side here, Birmingham New Street with Avanti West Coast. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to spend a few minutes up here in the northbound end of this station, and then later on towards the video, like 20 minutes from now, I should say. So when it gets to 20 past, or a bit less than that, we say quarter past, we'll head down to the southbound end of Birmingham New Street station. And the fun fact, which has literally just happened now, it's took me 10 minutes to do the intro for this station. 10 minutes. That is massive. Considering that this is the biggest railway station, well, and also the busiest outside of London, you can consider why. But yes, this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino is heading off to Edinburgh soon. The two 350s from earlier, which is just blocked by this West Midlands Railway 196, if you can see through the Evero windows. The train that brought me here today, yes, I did travel with London North Western Railway and not Avanti West Coast today, due to the fact that I'm not bothered having to wake people up just to drive me to Warrington Banky. And I can also hear a Voyager going as well, which we probably won't be able to see because we've got two Avanti West Coast trains blocking the view. I think that is the Voyager going to Bristol Temple Meads, reversing out. If you can see it down there. Oh wait, no. There's another Voyager on this side. Sorry. This is not the Bristol service. This is the Stockport service, heading from Bournemouth. This has come from Bournemouth, by the way, heading to Stockport. It is another format of anti-Voyager. And also terminating in or arriving in is going to be a West Midlands Railway Class 730. I'm assuming it's arriving in. We will head up here anyway. This is forming a service to either Lichfield, Trent Valley or Four Oaks, as this will come from either Bromsgrove or Redditch, as it's a doubled up 730. It is going to Lichfield, Trent Valley, so this has come from Bromsgrove. 730 007 is at the front. Feels quite busy in the middle. 730 012 is at the rear. Well, busy in the middle for the 007 bit. And yeah, and also a few months ago the Lichfield services were not calling at Duddeston, and the Four Oaks services were, but since the previous December timetable change, the Lichfield to Bromsgrove route calls at Duddeston and the Four Oaks to Redditch route does not. Anyway, as I was saying, London North Western Railway, yeah, I did use London North Western Railway to get here today. The train that brought me in was a London North Western Railway Class 350. Obviously, it would be a 350. Of course, it would be a Class 350 because the only London North Western trains to do the Liverpool to Birmingham route are Class 350s, as the 730s are nowhere to be seen. 13 minutes to do this intro. Yes, I'll hurry up because I'm yapping now. 350 127. Just on its own brought me in, as I am filming this on a weekday because the doubled up services are usually on weekends. So yeah, 350 127 brought me into Birmingham today. And a fun fact, there were not one but two ticket inspectors on that train. Yes, I think that's the first ever time I've experienced two ticket inspectors on our trains. We all have ticket inspectors known as the guard, checking tickets here and there, but you don't usually get two of them. So yeah, and they were both working together as well. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. I like that. But anyway, yeah, 350 127 brought me in the Liverpool South Parkway, obviously, and I have to travel on an advanced single ticket as well, which is quite cool. And I am going to use the West Midlands Day Ranger today, so I'm not just come to Birmingham to film at New Street. I'm going to film at other stations. I think you all know I'm going to film at Birmingham Moor Street, so yeah, I'll give you that, spoiler alert. But yeah, and then when I also got into New Street, there was another doubled up London North Western 350 that terminated in from London Euston. That was here before mine pulled in. 350 102 and 402 are on that. That'll head back to Euston shortly. And yes, the London Euston services are always doubled up, aren't they? Also, I can see a 196 coming in from Hereford as well over there. And then also the London North Western Railway Class 350 has departed as well. I think, talking of 350-127, I think that was 350-127 heading off to Liverpool Lime Street. Let me check the time. Yes, it has gone 10:04, so yeah, that will have obviously gone off now back to Liverpool. 350-127, and then also there is a Avanti Pendolino coming in over there as well. And then I think 390-135 is ready to go off to Edinburgh now, as I can hear the doors closing. I am not going to confirm yet. Nah, it's just one door closing. Yeah, I do think this Pendolino is ready to go off now. So yeah, that's all for Birmingham New Street really. I can also hear 350s departing as well. Yep, that is 350-402 and 350-102 departing with the 10:06 London North Western Railway service to London Euston, starting here at Birmingham New Street. And then yes, this Pendolino is ready to go now. I am going to do a 3-stage takeoff for this one, and I might post it as a short as well. So yes, now departing is going to be the 10:07 Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh Waverley. 390-135 from London Euston. So yes, this guy is ready to go now. And there's the green signal. There's the gun. There's the hiss. And there's the wine. Anyways, 390-135 departs Birmingham New Street now at the 10:07 Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh from London Euston, and we can finally see most of New Street again. Well, this portion, so yay. We can see a West Midlands Railway 196-109, and then a cross-country Voyager. I think that board says Plymouth, so this might be doing an Edinburgh to Plymouth service. And then the 196 has just changed this board to Hereford now, so at least we know where some of these services are going. And yes, finally we can have a pause. Well, when I say that, West Midlands 730's gone off to somewhere. I think they're doing the Rugeley Trent Valley to Birmingham International service. I am not too sure. Probably. Anyways, can finally have a chill out now. But anyways, as all the action grieves here at Birmingham New Street, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Birmingham New Street. This may not be the best quality, but now departing is going to be a West Midlands Railway Class 730, which is forming the La-di-Blah service to Birmingham International. Sorry, Rugeley Trent Valley from Birmingham International. And then arriving in over here is going to be another West Midlands Railway class 730. This may be the final train up at this top end. I'll get onto the stuff in a minute, but this is coming in for Four Oaks this time. So we've got 730-032. And 730-027. And 220-019 with the black door, along with its front unit, is departing now for Plymouth. Might be Plymouth, because it might go down by Bromsgrove, even though it doesn't stop there. I'm going to say it's going to Plymouth from Edinburgh Waverley. This is off now with the blah 10:13 service, and that is our final train for this top end. If you were expecting more though from the top end up here at New Street, I dearly apologise, because it's not my fault that it kind of is my fault for starting the yapping. Although we did catch some of the action, as much action as I can up at this top end here at Birmingham New Street. But we are going to head down to the southern end of Birmingham New Street now, which is ideally known as the mainer place to film at this station. I just wanted to start up at this top end because why not? When I next film here though, I will try and do most of the action up here, and I'll start at the southern end though here at New Street. And I think that might actually be coming up soon, because I want to do another film here, because I'm already loving this station so far for a first time. But anyways, as that West Midlands Railway class 730 arrives in now, and as that cross-country Voyager departs now, and then this 196 sits around here at Birmingham New Street, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Birmingham New Street on the West Coast Mainline, down at the southern end here at Britain's busiest station outside of London. As you have made it down to the southern end of Birmingham New Street now departing is Lady Godiva 390-039, Hinton London Euston from Edinburgh. Also arriving is 158-826, and it's rear for Aberystwyth for Transport for Wales. 158-836 is at the rear, distant Aberystwyth from Birmingham International. And then Lady Godiva, Avanti West Coast 390-039 is also departing Birmingham New Street now for London Euston from Edinburgh. Also arriving in over here for Bromsgrove from Lichfield Trent Valley is 730-011. And 730-029 follows up on the rear. I can also see a cross-country 170 unrefurbished unit over there as well. Bloody hell, that's packed. Anyways, this 730 is off to Bromsgrove. That 170 is just terminated in from Leicester. And then this Avanti West Coast Class 807 Evero is ready to depart soon. Just terminated in over here is 350-120. from London Euston, which will shortly form the 1036 back to Euston. And then I can also see the end of the tunnel, the end of the Birmingham New Street tunnels. And then also, when I was just walking down to this end of the station, just sitting on platform 7 over there, is Chiltern Railways, class 196. Although it hasn't got Chiltern branding on yet, it's got some of the liveries on. This, it was 196009, which will, it's getting ready to go to Chiltern Railways to do East-West Rail, aka the services from Milton Keynes Central through to Oxford, which I will hopefully be able to ride on, because I want to get a ride of East-West Rail. It is some point to open later on this year, as many of you will know, but yes, we have made it down to the southern end of Birmingham New Street now, and we do get Grand Central, more Grand Central, and also the nameplate Grand Central here as well. So yeah, still busy Birmingham New Street. Also departing now is the 807 for London Euston, starting here at Birmingham New Street, 807003 for Avanti West Coast. It is the 1021 service. Oh, I'm loving this big trip, me. 807003 departs Birmingham New Street now, with the 1021 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from, well, starting here at Birmingham New Street. Oh, this, I'm loving the big trip so far. I'm enjoying myself right now, if anyone's asking. Another big trip in the books. My last massive trip was, well, when I'm filming this video, last month when I was in York. But yes, this is the next big massive trip. Yeah, I'm not getting into too much detail about that. But that Avanti ever rose off to Euston now, and then if you will have just seen on the right, 2 cross-country Class 170 Turbo Stars. One of them terminated or arrived in, and the other departed. I didn't get the other one. I'm assuming that's terminated in. Oh, departing is Chiltern Railways 196009. What a sight! Didn't expect that to be going quite soon, eh, Chiltern Railways? with 196009 also arriving in over here as a cross-country Voyager, and then departing over the 7:30:40 for Birmingham International from Rugeley, Trent Valley. 221139 is on this Voyager. This is going to Stockport. I'm going to take a guess at Stockport because the destination boards aren't on. If this is a 5-car Voyager, then I do think it will be off to Stockport. Oh yeah, it is going to Stockport. The DOC board is on. This is coming from Bournemouth. And then that I'm going to say formerly West Midlands Railway now. I'm messing up my words again. Chiltern Railways, 196009. New trains for Chiltern for East West Rail. Departs Birmingham New Street now, which is either heading to Oxford or going to the depot. Or even it's going to Banbury, I'm not too sure. Or even Leamington's Bar. I'm not going to take too much guesses. It's just a complete guess. And then the West Midlands Railway 196. I'm messed up again. 7:30 is off to Birmingham International now. What a sight for the 196 though. Certainly wasn't that expecting that to depart very sooner than you think. And then, as I was saying, the other 170-109 starts here, which is departed for Stansted Airport when I was seeing the 807 leave. Well, yes, what some action we've got. I've really enjoyed this station. Really enjoyed filming here at Birmingham New Street. But as those trains disappear and into my sight, as you see, so when the next train comes here at the southern end of Birmingham New Street on the West Coast Mainline, and this is getting great. Catching me out the eye there, as unexpectedly now departing is going to be 7:30:08 with the blah-de-blah service to Rugeley, Trent Valley from Birmingham International. 7:30:08. Didn't expect this to go. And the terminating is going to be an Avanti 390. Anyways, 39131 is on this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. City of Liverpool as well. This is just terminated in now with the 10:32 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston. And then over here is going to be another cross-country Voyager for Edinburgh Waverley, I think. I don't know where this has come from, but anyways, it is 221141. Hey, it's one of the 4-car 221s, and it's on its own. So of course it'll be busy. Although it doesn't look busy, but at the same time it does. Okay, it's very busy at the rear. This is just cross-country at its finest. And I have no idea where that's going. I can't read that sign. It says Newcastle, so I'm going to guess that this voyage is off to Newcastle via Tamworth, Derby, Sheffield, and does it go straight to York or via Doncaster, or would it go to Leeds? I don't know. But anyways, as this cross-country voyager arrives into Birmingham New Street now for Newcastle, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Birmingham New Street. Now arriving in is going to be another cross-country voyager for Bristol Templemead from Stockport. I won't be able to get the numbers as it's stopped too far up the platform. And then also arriving in over here onto platform 8 is going to be a West Midlands Railway class 730, the doubled up 730, which is heading to Lichfield, Trent Valley. Whereas those two trains arriving now, I shall see you all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be another West Midlands Railway class 713, and departing over here is a West Midlands Railway 730, speaking of the devil. 730-004, heading off to Lichfield, Trent Valley from Bromsgrove. It is a doubled up unit. And then on this Wolverhampton service is 730-035. This is coming in from Walsall, going to Wolverhampton. Got two 730s. 730-037's at the rear of this. And then 730-035 arrives in for Wolverhampton now from Walsall. And as the Lichfield bound 730 departs, as see us all for our next and final train of today here at Birmingham New Street. Now arriving in is going to be our final train of today, which will be a West Midlands Railway class 730, which is going to Rugeley, Trent Valley. Seven 730-006. And then departing over here is 221141, which has just reversed out of Birmingham New Street now. But this cross-country voyager is forming a service to Newcastle with its next stop of Tamworth, I'm wanting to say. I don't know. It's either Tamworth or Derby. Anyways, as this cross-country voyager 221141 departs off for Newcastle now, we shall conclude today's video here at Birmingham New Street. If you all did enjoy, please like and subscribe as always, as it would help out. 3:51:20 though was supposed to be gone like 4 minutes ago, which is delayed. That's going to go to London Euston and I don't know when. That was supposed to be our final train, but it ended up being different ones instead. And then I've got to hurry up because talking of which, the 350 is off now. Speaking of the devil, my next train is 39131 that's in front of us, because I'll be going to film at Birmingham International next. So yeah, sorry for the spoilers. And for some reason, the departure board says Liverpool Lime Street when it's going to London Euston. The 35120 is on its own as well. It's going to be a busy train. And this train is definitely not going to Liverpool Lime Street. It's going to London Euston. Honestly, I remember 35122 made me laugh my head off. Now, this is going to be the Liverpool Lime Street train. But anyways, as that London North Western 350 heads off to London Euston via Northampton, and as all these trains arrive in to do the business, and as I am going to board onto that Pendolino now. But yes, as for me here at Birmingham New Street on the West Coast Mainline with Grand Central, I shall see you all in the next video around the West Midlands. Peace out. With the 1440 anti-West Coast service to Chiltern Euston from Manchester Piccadilly. Anyways, 39104.